what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good?
JP Morgan has released their top stocks for the rest of the year. Which stocks out of these 10 are good for people to invest in?
The first one that they covered, shout out to the good folks over at JP Morgan. I appreciate you. The first one they mentioned is BRX. I don't like it here. Brixmor. I will wait for the price of $10 before I will look to invest in it. Let's go to the next one. GWRC. No, I wouldn't even give that as a recommendation. And to give context, these were 10 for the month of December. I'm not looking for us to have short-term trades unless you're like in our investment group, but I wouldn't touch that one. Dollar Tree, I like. It's something that I've given out in Stock Club. That's probably the main one that I like the most. The price is too high. Stock Club members don't be mad. 104.15 is a price that I like for Dollar Tree, as long as we stay in a recession. So whenever we enter a recession, and plus quantitative easing eases up, means the free money goes away. And now we get to see what businesses are really good. There is a shift from tech and companies that are not producing the highest percentage of profit to actual value companies that will go up, and utility and oil and gas. So I like Dollar Tree during a recession for sure. The next one is TRU. You can write it down, put it on your watch list. I don't like it. I wouldn't touch it to $21. I wouldn't touch it if my child's life was on the line. Amazon. This is a Stock Club pick. I like it for sure. I would hold for the long term. It's going to be rough over the next year, but if it gets down to Stock Club, I won't give our price. I will wait for the 70s, like 70 flat before I touch it.
JP Morgan announced that they are picking Amazon as its stock of the year.
That sounds familiar.
They have it overweighted at $145, saying
Stock of the year for what, next year?
For 2023.
The thing about these stock of the year picks.
Well, let me just say why they're saying it first.
They're not my picks. I agree, Shotty.
Yeah, no, this is what they're saying. So they're saying that obviously the AWS is showing growth and more profitability. They're saying obviously in e-commerce, we spoke about this throughout the year. Obviously, it's going to become the number one e-commerce platform, overtaking Walmart. But they also said, and like we said on Market Mondays, the advertising space where they are a rival to Google in the advertising space. Most people don't even realize it, but they are. They see potential for maximum growth there. So they overweighted at 145. So they named it's their stock of the year.
The thing about these stock of the financial space has turned into ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Literally, the executive producers from NBC and ESPN have went over to some of the major outlets there. Kudos to CNBC. I'll be on soon, and Bloomberg. And y'all did a great job on Bloomberg. Hey!
Shout out to Bloomberg.
Shout out to Bloomberg.
Shout out to Bloomberg, man.
Shout out to Bloomberg.
Good friends over there.
But so when I'm saying at ESPN, I'm not even like joking. I'm just serious as far as the content structure, where you have debate shows and you give predictions. So it's like at the beginning of the year, you're predicting who's going to be the top quarterback. Mm-hmm. And you're predicting if LeBron is going to average more than 25 points. And you're predicting who's going to be the best team in the Western Conference. And it doesn't even work out half the time. Doesn't even work out. It's pretty much just a slightly educated guess. That's what it is. So it's like, it's very similar.
But does it have to?
Huh?
Yes.
Does it have to work out?
Yes.
Well, here's why, right? For that analogy, if I'm doing a prediction, I say, yo, Giannis is going to win the MVP. He'll probably finish in the top 3 for MVP, right?
But
he's had a great, right? I'm just saying.
It's an educated guess.
That's what I'm saying. But
it's an educated guess.
Now, it doesn't have to be dead on, but he's going to probably finish in the top 3 for MVP, right? If I said like Jason, or even better, Joker, right? If I said Joker is going to finish in the top 5, he's finished in the top 5 of MVP for the last 5 years. It's an educated guess.
For a lot of these educated, look, a lot of people said that Google was going to have a good year. It did.
Yeah, a lot of companies did.
A lot of people said, so yeah. Sometimes educated guesses aren't even close.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But they don't have to be right all the time.
If I can offer some pushback. Go ahead, Shotty, my bad.
No, the problem is that, and people bet on sports as well, But the problem is that people are taking educated guesses and putting their life savings on it. So it's like, all right, I said LeBron was going to be top 3. My bad, didn't work out. All right, no harm, no foul. I said that Microsoft is going to quadruple it. Oh, now you might have lost $10,000. You don't want to hear my bad. You trust what we're saying.
Big facts. Big facts. And this is the number one point for everyone who wants to call out picks. I've said it from the very beginning. I got so much pushback from hedge funds and institutions. They said we need a preponderance of proof and evidence to prove that you know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, Sam couldn't even show how to use RSI when he traded and he raised $20 billion. We'll talk about that later. My entire goal is to make people money in advance. So when I walk into a Citadel or GTS or Trade Moss or Morgan Stanley, that I have so many people that I've helped that I can say, hey, not only help me, but bring everyone I helped on. Number 2, you're going to ruin your brand by calling out bad picks. So that's why I think you do have to be accurate. It's okay to say, I don't know. So when I'm violently saying, hey, something's going to go to 20 and I'm calling it before everyone, okay. But the firms heard it. And all you have is trust. So when I left the meeting with Peter, I ran right into Kramer at Capitol Grill. I said, oh, that's Kramer. Hey, come in. And I can see how much they're working him the same way with Stephen A. Please write this down in terms of your fundamental analysis of who to listen to. You want to listen to the research analyst that is on TV the least amount, not the most. When I saw how frail Jim looked, and my first words were thank you. If it were not for you in 2008, you would not have given me a blueprint and format for how to do Market Mondays in 2020. I appreciate you. Don't listen to all the noise. The picks need to be a little bit better, though. He said, my wife doesn't let me listen to it. What advice do you have for me? Don't do a whole bunch of media. Regardless of what people think, Kramer is a legend in investing and trading.
Good.
But if they work you in the media too much, and my final point, the analysts that are making these hot takes and debating don't make what hedge fund managers make. Yeah, Stephen A got 12. He deserves 60 a year for what he's doing, though. There are some junior traders right now working in firms that are making $3 and $6 million with half the work.
Stephen A looking crazier by the day.
Shout out to Jay Williams.
Every day, Stephen A is looking crazier and crazier.
Shout out to Jay Williams.
Kathy Wood, whoever you name, throughout history, the more time you spend in front of the camera and you're not able to do this the unsexy part. And everybody can talk to me about my demeanor and all that, but man, that same heat is not there for Sam. It's not there for CZ. Because I'm hearing some rumblings there, and I hope they're not true, or Coinbase or anyone of a lighter complexion at all. I keep saying it. Had I been white, I would have been running for president right now because I would go into the public every week and tell them what to invest in and making money before I got in office. But Rashad Ian's demeanor has changed considerably since he's been doing the show. How didn't you see it? Okay. And Kanye go on and say what he say, and y'all say I'm crazy. Okay. That's for entertainment. This uprise is co-written by 85 South.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring that. Yeah. Yo, can we get the EN24s in the chat?
I ain't doing no right. If it's not 500 or more, I don't care. Y'all can have whatever opinion y'all want to. All y'all copied the model remix, didn't done, show love, didn't hate. A lot of y'all are quiet, bro. Cool. Shout out to Peter Tuckman. I appreciate you and love you dearly. Even Peter, he's like, I don't know why more people don't try and grab you. I said, it's the hate in their heart. That's what it is. You got love. Great. Y'all had the same love for Kobe when he died, but when he was playing, the love wasn't there. Why? Because he ain't a threat to you no more when he dead. I'm going to live and Xander going to see this shit. On God, I went in Facebook and asked for 700 cash. And they ain't say no.
There you have it.
Ian doesn't know about Meta versus TikTok. Okay.
Can we?
Hey, Sheryl Sandberg.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Your boy going up. I know they can't stand it.